educate the woman is to educate the world. Namaste everyone, my name is Miraculum, and today here I'm gonna give a short book review on the best inspiring book I'm Malala. Who is Malala and what is the book about? Malala is a girl who stood for girls' education and was shot by the Taliban. She is also an educational campaigner of Pakistan who has enlightened her country with the weapon of knowledge. This is a non-fiction biography about Malala which contains 5 parts altogether, which consist of her memoirs from her birth to the present. The book is also translated into more than 40 languages all over the world, and here she used Pashto, Urdu along with English. The author of the book is courageous and brave Malala herself, and the world's leading correspondent journal Christina Lamb is a co-author. The main theme of the book is that the power of one girl's voice can change and inspire the world. As I mentioned before, the book has got 5 parts. I would like to talk about the first part, Before the Taliban. Malala's biography begins from the most beautiful valley, Swat Valley, which is a heavenly kingdom of mountains, crystal clear lakes, and amazing waterfalls after her birth. In Pashtun ethnic, Pashtuns were tribes split between Pakistan and Afghanistan. When she took birth, nobody congratulated her parents because she was a girl, where rifles were fired in the celebration of son's birth, but daughters were kept and hidden behind a curtain, and their role in life was just to prepare food and give birth to children. When she took birth, her parents didn't celebrate her birth ceremony because of their poor economic condition, and after 2 years, when her brother Kushal took birth, they even didn't celebrate his birth ceremony because their parents didn't want to make discrimination between their son and daughter, especially his father. Malala was named after Malala, the greatest heroine of Afghanistan. Though Malala means sadness, her father always encouraged her to be the happiest girl and always encouraged her to be active in the face of Taliban. Here, Malala also talked about women rights exploitation. Women were restricted from laughing, going outside, and even restricted from showing their face. So they used to cover their face with burqa. Here, women were also restricted from wearing white suits because they thought that white color belonged to men. Here, she also shared about her secret why she doesn't wear earrings. She doesn't wear earrings because when she was about 7 years of age, she was caught after stealing her friend's earrings, and from which she learned a very beautiful lesson that everyone makes a mistake in once they're in life, but the important thing is what we learn from it. Likewise, here she also shared her scary moment of the autumn earthquake of 8 October 2005 AD, which was her worst experience ever in her life. Now I would like to talk about part 2, the Valley of Death. Taliban were getting cruel and aggressive day by day. They restricted people from watching television. They even banned CDs and DVDs. They restricted people from singing and dancing. They were just given to listen Radio Mullah for listening Taliban song and for discouraging girls for education. If any girls of the village left their schooling, then they used to congratulate them and reward them by taking their name instead of encouraging them. They also started closing many schools, but her father, Judin Yusufzai, was against it. He didn't give up and he always fought for girls' education. Here, Taliban started destroying their valuable things like statues of Lord Buddha, art, culture, and their history. Malala was a different girl who used to decorate her hands with chemical formulas instead of traditional flowers and butterflies. She also talked about her afraid because of Taliban. Her friends and she used to hide their books and their bags in their shawls. Likewise, she also talked about a girl compared with a bloody squirrel. She was shot by the Taliban because of her profession as a dancer. Here she also talked about the truthness of Quran. The falsehood has to go and the truth will reveal. So she started raising her voice against the Taliban and also came to public attention by writing for BBC Urdu Life under Taliban by using pen name Gul Makai. She also encouraged many girls to go to school for higher education and to be independent. Similarly, now I would like to talk about part 3, 3 girls, 3 bullets. The cruelty of Taliban kept increasing. They started killing innocent people and they started bombing in many schools and in public places. So the valley became full of dead bodies and became like a hell. Here Malala also shared her wish, praying to be tall. Every morning she used to measure her height with the help of a ruler and a pencil, and every night she used to pray in order to be tall when she woke up in the morning. Here she also shared her memories when she was taken to school trip for picnic. Here she also shared her all activities that she did along with her friends, especially with her best friend Moniba. Here she also talked about a boy named Harun who was attracted towards her. Here she also shared her experiences, her struggles that she did in her exam in order to gain her position at first. But on October 9, 2012, she was made to pay the ultimate price for raising boys against the Taliban. She was shot by the Taliban when she was returning her home from her school in a school bus with 3 bullets. Likewise, I would like to talk about part 4, between life and death. When Malala was shot by the Taliban, her father was at the Swide Press Club for a meeting. When he was about to give his speech, his mobile phone rang and his face color drained out because of the message. But at the moment he has to give his speech, and after giving his speech, he immediately ran towards her daughter Malala. Then Malala was taken to Peshawar for the treatment. There she was treated by the neurologist Dr. Mumtaz and Colonel Janat. But her condition was getting poor and critical day by day. Her body organs were failing, like her kidney, liver. So again she was taken to Birmingham, England for further treatment. Yet after extensive treatment, blessings of her parents, love of her juniors, seniors, and prayer made throughout the world, she survived. Now I would like to talk about last part, her second life. When she opened her eyes after a week, she found her hair very small, she found a tube on her neck to breathe, and she found a scar on her left eyeside. Even she wasn't able to speak, so she was given a special diary to express her feelings in the form of letter. There she wrote, "Now my hair is very small, what had happened to me," and so on, which were heart-touching for me. After 10 days, her mother, along with her brothers Kushal and Atul, also arrived to Birmingham. Then after her discharge around 2013, they permanently settled in Birmingham for higher education and for her further treatment. Here she also shared her pain and sadness after leaving her homeland, Pakistan, which is quite related to my pain as well. When I too left my village for education and came to Kathmandu, I also same felt as Malala. When I continued reading, I got to know that she was awarded with the National Peace Prize, becoming the youngest ever recipient at just 17 years of age, along with dozens of awards. Here she said that she was saved by the God for helping people, and here she is a true patriot who gladly sacrificed her all along with her smile. Here she says now, though her world had changed, she hasn't changed, who still fights with his brothers and who has to be waken up early in the morning by her mother. At last, she told that to see each and every human being with a smile of happiness is her wish. The book I Malala is very interesting and courageous. The book also contains some photographs of her memoirs which were very interesting for me. The book can even found in e-book and even in audio. The book can be found according to the reader's ability and capacity. The book has also become the winner of the Bookseller Industry Award in the year 2015-18. This is very beneficial book, especially for teenagers like us. Here why I have chosen the book I'm Malala for book review. I chose this book because when I listen about a girl who stood for education and was shot by the Taliban, I became shocked and I wanted to know about her life, her struggles, her lifestyle. And after reading the book I Malala, I got many lessons and I got all the information about them. At last, I would like to recommend and suggest all to read the book I Malala once because it is beneficial, which can change your world, which can change your life and bring some positivity in yourself and can you make understand the real meaning of life. By saying this much, I would like to conclude my book review here. Thank you so much for listening me. Thank you.